Hey everybody, another wrestler spotlight. This time on a guy who's not on the national level, but should be. I'm here to talk about Mr. Big League himself, John McChesney. For those of you who don't know him, he's a wrestler who's really popular back in the Cleveland area, who's only been to Texas, if I'm not mistaken, twice. If I'm wrong, forgive me. I get facts wrong, and it happens to me sometimes, and often. I don't have that big of an ego, believe me. Why spotlight John McChesney? Why not? I'll just sum it up this way. The guy's good. The guy is really good in the ring. The first time he came to Texas, there was a lot of hype surrounding him, primarily because at the time he was coming to face one of my special indie Texas favorites, now one of my Ring of Honor favorites, Rayro. And Rayro at the time when this match took place was known especially in San Antonio for being one of the most intense guys in the ring, and to hear he was coming and to hear how all this, like, they used to have knockdown drag out matches in Cleveland, and oh man, John McChesney's so tough, and he's really gonna bring it to Ray. I was like, all right, let's give this guy a chance. And as all of you know, when a new guy shows up, I greet him in the only way suitable for me to greet any wrestler when they first come to San Antonio. I had to lay into him something big time. And John, to his credit, is a great sport, because I know I'm irritating. And the fact when people, okay, let me say it this way, because I know I'm irritating, and when people do not immediately feel the urge to punch me after a show, that's a good dude. That's a good dude. So start off with, he fits in very well around here. He knows to not take me seriously at all. Why would you even burden yourself like that? I'm gonna talk. Ignore me. Just please ignore me. It's not even that. Please don't take me seriously. I'm begging you. Thank you. Anyway, I don't have like a list of his credentials like I do other wrestlers, and I do apologize for that, John. You're probably hopefully you're gonna watch this. I hope you have the time to watch it. But let me just say, I know a lot about wrestling. Whether skill or not, sometimes it's all about if you have the look. The good thing about John, about Big League John McChesney, he's got the look, and he's got the skill, and he's got the personality for it. Be he face or heel, that's good guy or bad guy for those of you who don't know. And if you're watching this, I'm kind of wondering why you don't know that. He can bring the personality of either one to the ring, and can get people cheering for him out straight out the gate. And I mean this in the no homo way, he's actually not a bad looking guy. I can admit that. I don't care. And he's professional. And to an indie show, wears a 3-piece suit. Who does that? Mr. Big League himself does. Guy's great. Guy, he's just way too cool. And, I mean, he's got one of those, auras about him that he carries himself, like he's a champion, and not in some I'm better than you way. I mean, we already know that he is better than most of us, but however, he's approachable. He'll is very cool to the fans. He's been very nice to me. And everything, and yeah, and like I said, and he's got a very Bret Hart style to him, and that's one thing I do like about him. He even does the sharpshooter, and he is a very, and I'll post a link and everything for his if he has a fan page on Facebook. I gotta look into that. I just said that now. I'm not sure he has one. I have to check on that anyway. But yeah, I'm saying, if you guys can get him in your area, book him. I completely can speak for my own experience. He is a great guy to have on your show because he's gonna make it fun for the fans, and I think even for the guys he's wrestling, I think they're all gonna have everyone's gonna have a good time with him in the ring. He's been here twice, and I would love to have him back here much more frequently than that. When I heard he was coming back, I lost it. I was really excited that he was coming back because because I knew he was gonna bring some fun to the match, and he did. And not only that, he came back and he wrestled Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton is another professional. You get two guys who get in that ring and know what they're doing, and you know their personalities are going to clash because they both have such massive egos. They do. Nothing wrong with that. And this is going to make them butt heads even more. And they had a great match, which I knew going in was going to happen. I was not disappointed in the least bit. Matter of fact, it pretty much exceeded some expectations of how good the match was. You have two guys who are going to go in there and work hard to have one of the best matches on any card that they're on, and you had two guys who were determined to do it. John doesn't call himself Big League for nothing. It's something that he exudes when he wrestles. I know it's a nickname. It's a catchy one too. It's a good tagline for him, but it's something that I think he just commands when he's in the ring. And not to the point where it's like I said, not to the point where he's like, oh, I'm better than you. But he just wants to be the big league of the show, and he brings that to the ring, and it makes the matches better. And it makes the fans have more fun. It makes the matches quality even better. And at the end of the day, it proves that he wants to live up to his moniker. And there isn't anything wrong with that. As a matter of fact, it's one of the best selling points about him. So, for this Wrestler Spotlight, I will sum it up with this. Big League John McChesney. Book him. If you can get him in your area, book him. Because your fans are going to enjoy the match. You're going to want him to come back to your area. And book him now before too many of his matches get seen by TNA, WWE, Ring of Honor, and you can't get him in your area anymore. And if I can be extremely honest, if anyone does sign him, I hope it's ROH, because then when Rayro gets back to ROH, we can see more of those feuds. Maybe Big League in the Kingdom against War Machine. I'm just spitballing here because I think that would be freaking awesome. Sorry. I tend to get like that when it comes to wrestling. I'm a nerd. Just a tiny bit of a nerd. With a YouTube vlog where all I talk about is wrestling. Anyway. But, like I said, in this one, Big League, John McChesney, check him out. He is awesome. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Peace.